Hey there, peeps. It's Jay Billig. I'm here today talking about receiving and self-care. Now, this conversation for me, I have a tendency to be an overgiver, and that has showed up all sorts of ways. And so receiving has been a challenge for me and kind of difficult at many times. Like, oh, no, I don't need any, or whatever. You know the drill. Those of you overgivers. One I As I'm looking at the giving and receiving dynamic, those two sides of the same coin, I'm brought back to the training I had in that as a kid, from my parents, my father in particular, as the breadwinner, because he always tithed. And there were so many kids, we all had our separate envelopes for tithing at church. And I remember specifically like having 11 cents in my tithing envelope, and that would go to, in the offering when we were in church. And so that, from a very young age, that was sort of programmed into me. But what I'm thinking here, about the receiving, how can I shift that and really make a difference to be a better receiver? Because I get the idea of tithing. What about turning it into the mindset of a tithe recipient? So as a receiver, if I'm a tithe recipient of someone else's tithe to me, or to, what their gift is, that I can see that as a gift and just, receive it joyfully, and receive it with sincere gratitude as the recipient of, what would be a traditional tithe could also do. I can also really have honor for it and reverence for that giver and for that gift, and really place it at a high value on being the one, taking that tithe and doing what I can to multiply that and grow it so that other people can be affected by it and impacted. Adding to the circulation of whatever that gift is to multiply the abundance. So on the subject of self-care, I've really been pretty good about self-care for me, doing all sorts of things from running, swimming, the food I eat. But as I'm looking at this, what if self-care could be seen also as tithing to myself and utilizing that as this gift mindset of what it is that I'm doing for myself, so that I can then multiply that out into the world and be able to share that abundance and the gift that I know that I am. Thanks.